Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the We Sell Dirt podcast. My name is Randall Candy, and I'm sitting across from my very good co-host, Peter Fernandez, via Zoom. How are we doing today, Petey boy?
Yo, just vibing here today, bro. I'm just chill, just like straight up.
You're just straight up chilling?
Yeah, I finished a very important project for school this week. So, like, a weight that has been on my shoulders for so long, since the beginning of the semester, is now alleviated. I now only have to edit my project. I no longer...
Nice.
I don't have to film it. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to think of anything.
What was your project? Tell me about this project.
All right.
First I'm hearing about it.
Alright, so, in my major, I have to do, or at least the specific, concentration that I'm going for is multimedia production. So one of the things I have to do is do a independent study / internship kind of thing. So I went with the independent study side of the course, and in that I have to create my own film. Now, if this wasn't pandemic season, I would have an entire crew. I would have casted actors. I would have like probably
you'd have stuff.
Yeah, 15, 20 people involved. It would be big cameras, fucking lots of equipment, sets, locations, shit. Right. Depending on the film I want to make. But because of the pandemic, and because not many people want to interact with other people outside of a Zoom call or something, I had to film it all on my own. So you did like a Vine compilation, basically. I was thinking of one idea, which was doing a parody vlog where I would pretend to be a Jake Paul or Logan Paul kind of person and just be like, hey, what's up, guys? Episode 433. And then, like, my brother and my family would be, like, very distraught about it and be upset with me and being like, Peter, don't you think this has like changed you? And I'd be like, no way, it hasn't changed me. Teespring.com / yeah, teespring.com / Peter Fernandez /buy / store. And like, I'd always do that and then get angry. And I was thinking that'd be like really fun, but it would require my brother to like be in it, and that would require me to be okay with his schedule. And I was like, I don't want to like deal with the fact that my brother doesn't wake up until like 2 in the afternoon. So,
damn.
Yeah, that's a topic I won't bring up. Love you, Joe. But I was like, all right, scrap that. A, it might be a little too long to edit. B, it might not have enough like pizzazz in it to like quantify as a legit like film, because maybe a vlog like
I could see you doing this as like a sketch thing, but I don't know about how long of a film would you have to do.
I had to look that up because the film I actually did is only a minute long, and I looked up to make sure that there was no time limit or a specific time limit, and there isn't anything on the syllabus. It just says create a film. So I decided to do a short film on how we feel when we sleep, how we feel when we wake up in the morning. So you know how like you feel really groggy and like you don't want to wake up, or like there's still some part of you still sleeping in bed. So I am doing the film where I wake up, but you see a second me, but more diffused and shit. So like they're like transparent, because like theoretically I'm like, not theoretically, objectively I'm awake, but my body's like, I'm still tired, I'm still sleepy. So you just see like a mirror image of myself right behind me, kind of maybe a minute, like a second or two behind me, kind of like staggering towards to eventually where after I take a shower, I'm fully awake and all of my past and future and present selves are together in one person, and I'm awake.
Okay.
Like, it was a really cool short story that I read that did something like that, or a short video that did something like that, and I was like, oh, that'd be really cool to like create my own way in my own house, and so I did that, and I had to record myself in the shower, and it was weird because, like,
did you do the bathing suit method? Or
no, I really did take a shower while
just,
recording
like,
it.
Out. You're like, oh no, I'm slightly too in frame.
I had to shoot that, and when I shot that, I was like, I gotta cut because I had to send my footage to my professor to show him that like I'm working on shit. Yeah. So I had to take that footage and put it in Premiere and cut the beginning and the end, which just is me naked. It's just me naked. So
you could have just like worn something.
I wanted to take a shower, Randy. I wanted to take a shower.
You just wanted to be naked on film, you dirty fuck.
Randy, I took a shower. I wanted to take a shower. Damn.
So you're really multitasking. So you woke up in the morning, you're like, oh, I gotta fucking film and I gotta take a shower. I don't have time to do both. Wait a minute.
You know what? Honestly, there is some, like, I had to actually brush my teeth. I had to do my hair. I had to, like, take a shower. I had to get up. Well, the get up part was more, what is it? Scripted. Like, I had to look more groggy than I usually am, because when I'm usually awake, I just kind of like get up. I don't like go like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm so tired. It's more just like I get up with my cell phone and I go to my kitchen, like that's it. So I had to play that up a little bit.
Play that. All right.
And there are some cool shots. I asked him to give me some advice on what he thinks about that and what he thinks about the shots I did. So hopefully he'll answer me. But yeah, I'm happy with. I think it's a cool idea. It doesn't make sense verbally, but I promise when it's done, it will make a lot more sense. The idea I'm going for.
And it'll be posted for you all to see on the channel.
On my personal channel, and then I'll probably delete it eventually. I have a couple other videos because I had to do something like that similar to this in the spring semester, and that one was a lot more dark and fucked up, where like I stabbed myself and like demons are haunting me, and like it's about depression and anxiety.
You wanted to be real edgy?
Yeah, I wanted, because like we had to do for that class we had to do a vlog, right? So there were people like just being like, you know, like their fucking cell phones, just being like, hey guys, welcome to day 27 of the quarantine. I'm not about to commit suicide just yet. And I was like, I'm gonna commit suicide if I have to do a vlog. So I'm going to make a story out of it. So I made a fake story. I wrote an entire script for it. And I thought it actually came out really well. Like the editing I did was, I made it like 90s, 80s home video, like VHS style.
Also like crunchy kind of, okay, that's kind of cool.
I made it. It's on my personal channel. I'll like show a screenshot here or something of what like the thumbnail looks like, one of the thumbnails. And while some scenes could have had better lighting, I thought it was pretty good. Like, not a lot of dialogue except from like voiceover, which I did, which I thought I could have excluded out, but my professor thought I should put in just to give more context for her. But I thought it was good. I'm actually pretty proud of that one. I have a couple more not creepy videos, but like dumb, stupid sketch videos on my main channel, my own personal channel. But yeah, so my week's been great. That was describing why my week's been pretty good. Randy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Not a lot has been going on in my week personally. But I did recently find something online that I thought was interesting.
Oh.
Right? Yeah. So this is a little story from Am I the Asshole on Reddit.
Oh, I love Am I the Asshole? Yes! Let's go for it.
So let me read it here. All right. So my 34-year-old female, so this is the person talking about, son is an 8-year-old. As far as my husband and I know, our son is a completely normal child for his age. Sometimes he can be a bit of a troublemaker, and other times he talks a little too much, like children do, which they're just so loud, so loud. Yeah. But overall, a good child. He likes riding his bike around the neighborhood and hanging out with friends, playing Roblox, and painting fruit. Yes, fruit. He likes painting watermelon, kiwis, and avocados in particular. So that's not the weird part about this, but I just think that's kind of a weird thing for a kid to do.
Hey, you know what? More power to that kid for painting.
Post it up looking at a thing of bananas going, this is art. Mother, you don't understand. This is my passion. Look upon my bowl of fruit. Gaze upon the kiwis and the watermelon.
So, paints fruit.
But she goes on because this is not what it's about, right? There's only one tiny aspect to him that is, well, very, very peculiar. My son will pour himself a glass of milk and then drain the rest of the milk jug down the sink. So this fucker just takes the jug, pours himself some 2% and goes, you know what? Fuck the rest of this gallon.
Milk is shit.
I have my milk now.
And no other peons may take from the chalice of milk. I must dispense it at once. No one else may have it.
The jug has fulfilled its request. I don't know why there's so much extra in here, but I guess we'll dispose of that.
It's so stupid. It's so dumb. Keep going. I gotta hear what this fucking... Keep going. Keep going.
It's especially weird because he won't do this with any other drink, just milk. He doesn't do this with food either. When I first saw my son pouring the milk down the sink, I was shocked and asked him why he did that. He said he just likes how it looks going down the drain. I told him he could do that with water, not milk. The second time I got angry and told him not to. I explained to him that he's wasting money and food, but he just keeps doing it.
He just won't stop doing it.
Just won't stop. I'm all out of milk. So she continues, right? From there on out, this is what I tried. I reminded him that he's wasting money and food. I gave him times out. I grounded him several times. I took away his electronics, etc. I told him he wasn't going to drink milk that day. I tried hiding it in a cooler in the garage, and I also tried putting a heavy magnet on the fridge. I then bought those pint-sized cartons instead of jugs, but he would literally just open every single unused carton and pour it down the sink.
This poor lady, she just wants to keep some
I tried
milk.
everything. I tried hiding the milk. I tried taking away the milk. He just keeps finding it.
This kid's amazing.
He's like, yo, I'm gonna fuck up that milk no matter what you do, bitch. I'm gonna find that milk and I'm gonna dump it down the fucking sink.
This kid's 8 years old?
He's 8 years old.
Holy
He's just fucking up this milk. And then she keeps going, so I started to only buy milk every other week at the store. I then started to buy milk only once a month. Then I stopped buying milk overall because he just would not learn. Now, I don't think it is a love/hate thing because my son ironically really likes milk. He would drink 3 cups of it every single day by himself. When I stopped buying milk, he would just kind of mope around the house looking for something to drink.
He couldn't drink anything else. He wanted the fucking milk.
He's like, this is the only thing that I love.
OJ, how dare you? You disgust me, mother.
Me. I told him to drink water. He says water doesn't quench his thirst like milk does. Henry, you can just have some water. No, mother. I need the creamy white liquid to soothe my thirst.
My throat is parched. Every day I had to go without milk, mother. Please.
I require the sweet, sweet nectar of milk.
It's so dumb. What the fuck? This is the weird... What the fuck, man? What? This is so weird.
Also, did this 8-year-old really use the word quench?
I doubt it. I wouldn't even use it.
I said he could drink milk all he wants if he stopped pouring it down the drain. He said okay and then poured it down the drain anyways later. So this dude went, all right, you got me. And I said, fuck that, I'm pouring this shit down the drain.
Holy shit, this kid, man. I can already tell you this. This mother is not the asshole. I can already tell you this. The mother is not the asshole, regardless of her question.
Okay, so this is the last paragraph here. Right. It's been about 3 months now with no milk. I do have a few cartons of those self-sustainable milk cartons hidden away in the pantry just in case. But other than that, there's no milk in our house at all. My MIL, what is that? Oh, mother-in-law recently came over to babysit for the evening and was very shocked to find that we have no milk in our house. When my husband and I came home for the evening, she yelled at us and called it child abuse that we would deprive our son of essential nutrients during a critical growth period. I told her that he keeps pouring milk down the drain and she won't have none of it. Am I the asshole here?
Is she the asshole? This is so obvious. No! She's not the asshole.
Kid's the asshole.
Fuck that kid, dude. Fuck that kid. No one should have to put up with that bullshit.
That's so fucking funny. Oh.
And of course the fucking grandma comes in to the child's aid. How dare you treat my grandchild like this?
He needs some milk.
He needs the sustenance. It won't quench his thirst. Do you not see the boy sitting there?
He goes up to his grandmother. Please, grandmother, tell me that you've brought me what I require.
Tell me you've brought some milk. Please.
Just a smack roll will do me. Thank you. Immediately dumps it down the fucking drain.
Yo, this kid's a fucking dickhead. Fuck. Yo, that mom deserves praise, bro. I would have beat the shit out of my kid.
Oh, that's so fun. Like, how much milk do you think this kid has poured down the drain in his lifetime?
He's probably...
How do you think this started? Do you think he like drank half a cup of milk and goes, nah, I'm kind of done with this, then poured it down the drain and went, oh my.
He developed a kink at the age of 8 years old. Oh my god.
That feels so good.
I don't
pour that.
Maybe it is like kind of like like, you know, those perfectly cut slice shit or whatever. Like,
actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've poured a large quantity of milk down the drain.
I mean, we don't know.
Incredibly satisfying.
I mean, milk is like $4 or $5, so like, go ahead, pour an entire gallon of milk down the drain.
I did recently pour out some almond milk because apparently it only lasts about a week after you open it. Didn't know that. I thought it lasted what it said on the date. Nope. It's after you open it only gets about a week. So I just had like half a gallon of like expired almond milk that I dumped out. That was not super satisfying, so maybe it's got to be cow's milk.
Two things. One, I've never had that issue with almond milk.
Where it goes bad?
Yeah, after opening it.
I don't know.
As long as you keep it refrigerated, it should be fine. Did you not refrigerate it, Randy?
No,
I
was
gonna say, no, like, what the fuck? That's disgusting.
No, I kept it refrigerated. I don't know, it just tasted funky. So I don't know. It was the first time that it's happened to me, too.
You got almond milk from the dining hall, right?
No. I bought a gallon of almond milk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, second thing. Experiment. When I edit this podcast, I'm going to put in right here me dumping an entire gallon of milk into the sink, and I'll let you know if I feel anything.
So you're going to have to voice over for our audio listeners to tell them and describe to them the beauty that is the milk draining down
I'll pretty
the
much talk throughout the entire thing. And to our audio listeners, it's gonna be weird. I can almost tell you, it's gonna be like a wet fart or like a really flaccid penis, just like, oh,
slapping against the metal,
the
metal sink.
it's like that's it. This kid's weird. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. We both agree. That kid's the asshole. The mother is in the clear.
Yo, fuck that kid.
That kid is a dickhead. Fuck that kid. That's so dumb. That is so dumb. Randy, you don't know how angry that makes me. It's so dumb.
Just imagining this kid getting a carton of milk in secret so that he can
when he finally gets his own job and he got like money. He's finally got income. He's like, he like goes through a gas station to like gas up his car or whatever, and he just like sees the milks in the gas station. He's like,
oh god,
sir, is that a gallon of milk? Yeah, it's a gallon of milk. Do you want to buy one?
I shouldn't. I really shouldn't.
He just fucking does it in secret downstairs in his like basement sink. He's just like, oh yeah, this is the good stuff. His girlfriend's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
My mother never let me pour milk down the drain. I loved it.
I haven't poured milk down the drain since I was 8 years old.
I was but a boy, but now I'm a man who can buy his own milk and pour it down his own drain.
So fucking dumb. That is so stupid. That irritates me. I love it so much. It's so funny. Like, that is the funniest thing I've heard all day.
I don't know what my parents would have done if I just went through a phase where I dumped milk down the drain.
They probably would have done the same thing. They wouldn't have bought milk.
Right. It was just like, you know what, fuck you, you're not getting any milk.
Yeah. My parents
so
would have...
It's not unreasonable to be like, alright, this fucker won't stop pouring milk down. I'm just going to stop buying milk.
I will say, there are a lot of products that you make, or a lot of recipes that you need milk for. So, like...
Maybe she should have switched to almond milk.
Yeah, but... And experiment a little bit. See if that, like, caused the kid still poured the almond milk in the sink. Because if the kid doesn't get the same satisfaction, because almond milk is just water, really.
Don't you say that.
I love almond milk, but I'm only being real with you, Randy. I'm being realistic. I'm being realistic, buddy. So, should have seen maybe the kid's like, it's too watery, it doesn't work. So then he just gives up on it. He loses faith in the milk. Or
he loses his passion.
Or she jokingly rips off the tags of the almond milk, puts milk on it. He sees that the milk no longer does that whatever the fuck he gets out of it, right? And then he'll eventually just think that regular milk doesn't get him anymore. He doesn't feel it.
I need something stronger.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
He switches to whole milk.
He switches to whole milk.
It's like 2% just doesn't do it for me anymore. I need something a little stronger.
That kid, man, that kid. Oh my, I can't even imagine. Like,
all of a sudden he starts dumping cheese down the drain. Melted cheese.
He's like, Mom, this is all I have.
And vanilla ice, just something thick, white, and creamy. Oh.
He's like, yeah, the kid's fucking weird, dude. Go back to fucking painting your apples, you fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck
Do you think
kid.
after his mom took away the milk, he started painting milk in a longing way?
Yeah, he starts
a carton of milk.
Yeah.
And just go, please.
Come back
to leave me.
Yeah, he just starts listening to music, like he's listening to fucking Breaking Benjamins and is like drawing
3 Days
milk.
Grace.
Yeah, he's just like crying. His mom's like, "Are you okay?" And she shows him a picture of the milk.
Peter, can you put like a sad milk montage with like 3 Days Grace playing over top?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Just 10 seconds.
I will find sad milk. Like what the fuck?
No, just like basically just like stock images of milk with 3 Days Grace playing over top.
So dumb, but okay. I'll do it for you, Randy. For you.
Yes.
It's gonna be a lot shorter than 3 minutes, but I'll do it.
No, 3 seconds. Just like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I got you.
Like right now.
Even if I say it'll be alright, still I hear you say you want.
Oh, that was so sad. That was
good
just
stuff.
sad as fuck.
Really brought a tear of milk to my eye.
Oh my god. Classic comedy from Randy. Hey.
So in the quarantine, right? Being that like I spend a lot of time like in my room now doing my work.
Yeah.
I've kind of gone back to something that I found very comforting when I was like a kid, and that's just watching Minecraft YouTubers.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So I've realized that my dream job was always to be a Minecraft YouTuber. Like that was my passion, and that I've strayed so far away from it.
You strayed so far. You feel you've regressed all those years.
Now I just like whenever I'm like have free time, I'm just watching Minecraft YouTubers because like that just I find that comforting. I'm like, the dream.
That is
Everything
amazing.
I could have had.
So that's funny because that reminds me of what I used to do as a kid. So just like any other fucking 12-year-old that had access to a Facebook and the internet and Minecraft YouTubers, I started writing reviews of of all the Minecraft screenshots. So like every update I would write a review of like what happened, and I'd like explain like the news about it and like what each aspect of it did on my Facebook page. I would be up at like
for like just your aunts and uncles who are just like, what the fuck is
Minecraft. Just like I just had it, and that was the thing. Like my cousins would like comment and be like, "Wow, you should be a journalist, Peter. You should do this. You should go into this." Because like I wrote like maybe 5 paragraphs describing the update and like what like when when did bees come out? Bees came out recently.
Yeah.
There was like
I'm trying to think of recent updates. I don't know. So I think everybody kind of stopped playing Minecraft for like a little while, and a bunch of shit happened, and then a bunch of people got back into it right around like the aquatic update.
Yeah, we gotta thank our Lord and Savior PewDiePie for that one. You know, with his Minecraft videos blowing up, and then the resurgence of the greatest song of all time, "Revenge" by Captain Sparkles, the Creeper. Oh man, like. We can't forget about that. Put that in real quick. Thank you. And it's literally all I do with my friends now. I am like, for the most part,
Minecraft.
Yeah, we have a full ass server. And what? Like my friends were texting me today. My friends were texting me today, and they were like, Pete, or in our group chat, they were like, should I go to class or should I watch the next Manhunt Minecraft video that I scheduled to watch? And everyone was like, don't go to class, who gives a shit? And they watched it, and my friend was, they talked about it for like 20 minutes, the video they both watched in our Discord.
Nice.
I was like, shut up, I don't care about Minecraft YouTubers anymore. I just want to play the goddamn game.
Wait, is this a Bedrock or Java?
Java.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm currently on Switch for Minecraft.
Yeah, days. That's another thing. Like, I had a server with my roommates on Bedrock. It was actually kind of cool. Like, we'd stay up until like 3 or 4 in the morning, just like grinding out levels and grinding out gear to fight the Ender Dragon, and then when I got home, that fell through because we were no longer together. Because the best part of it was the fact that we were all in the same room. So, like, we could, like, throw shit at each other and be like, hey, fucker. Like, just, like, hit each other for fucking up or something. And because I get really angry when I'm in the Nether. Because if I die, my stuff, I just give up.
It's just gone.
I'm never going to search for it, ever. Mm-hmm. So I rage quit, and my roommates would always laugh when they just see me throw my Switch controller down and just be like, fuck! I like just slam my mouse and keyboard, and I just be like, fuck this!
It's not funny! I died in Minecraft!
It's so funny, because right next door to me and my roommates was a triple with a bunch of girls in it. So, like,
just listen to you rage out about
just
Minecraft.
Hear me rage about, because the walls were really thin. Honestly, like, I could hear like one of the girls like coming into her room. Like, that's how like easily you could hear people. So I guarantee they've heard a bunch of rage quits from me and my roommates on either Minecraft or Pokemon. Like, we just go.
How do you rage quit on Pokemon?
So me and my roommates were trying to collect shiny Pokemon, and for those who are uninitiated, shiny Pokemon are really cool. They're different variant colors of a Pokemon. So, for example, Mimikyu, which is typically I'll show it on the screen. Mimikyu is typically a yellow. And it looks pretty much like Pikachu. It's yellow with drawn on pink, like
Pikachu face.
Yeah, a Pikachu face, and it's a little colorful, but its shiny form is black and white. Like it looks really cool, and that was a shiny I wanted to go for. It took me 3 days and 5,000 eggs to hatch. Randy,
you did it via egg grinding.
Yeah, the egg, because the egg, one of the best methods is the Masuda method, which is you take a Pokemon from a foreign game. So you typically would trade. What we did, me and my roommates, was do surprise trading, or we'd look it up on the GTS on a separate device, or like on like Reddit or something. And we'd trade, like, say the Japanese person wanted a English version of who's in the game? of like a Ditto, right? Like they wanted an English Ditto because their game is localized to Japan. I would be like, all right, I'll give you my Ditto. You give me a Japanese version of Mimikyu. And then I'd take that Mimikyu, and then I'd put it in the daycare, and then I'd take any Pokemon from that species, put it in the daycare, and the Pokemon that I put in the daycare has a better chance of being a shiny versus if you just did 2 Mimikyus in your own game. Because something in the code allows for the foreign character, the foreign Pokemon, to give you a better chance of getting the shiny. So like it goes from like being 1 in like 3,000 to like 1 in 300 by doing that. And you would think like that means 300. Like people might think when I first started doing it, I thought it was like 300 eggs, and if I don't get it, I'll get it after 300. No, 1 egg has a 1 in 300 chance. Every egg. So 5,000 eggs later, I finally fucking got my Mimikyu. My roommate tried to get a shiny Charizard. It took him roughly 20,000 eggs over the course of 1 month.
Damn.
Like, he would not go to class just so he could get a shiny Charizard.
That's ridiculous. That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's fucking crazy.
That's possibly the most dork shit I've ever heard.
And the game, and honestly, the game we're doing it in was Pokemon Sword and Shield, which sucks. It's such a boring game. So bad. I only did competitive with it because I liked the competitive. I love the competitive aspect of Pokemon because it's surprisingly kind of mental chess with the other player. Because like, especially double battles, like you don't know. You have to do a lot of setting up, and then once you get a setup going, like you could win, but you don't know the other opponent's setup until you battle them. So like you see all 6 of their Pokemon, and they see all 6 of yours. You only choose 4, so you have to determine based on the team they have. So like maybe they have a Gyarados that might have a Rain Dance, and if he has Rain Dance, then he can give his Raichu the ability to use Thunder, which has a 100% accuracy in the rain to hit your Pokemon, or
so there's like a lot of like that kind of
like you have to know the move.
Stuff.
You have to know a lot about every Pokemon to do competitive. And what the one nice thing about Sword and Shield is like because there wasn't as many Pokemon in the game as other titles where like you can have any Pokemon in the game.
Yep.
You could figure it's easier to understand.
Right, because they didn't bring in the rest of the stuff. They just said like, okay.
Yeah, the game only had 400 Pokemon at the beginning, and by the time the new DLC comes out tomorrow, it should have roughly 600 to 700 Pokemon in the game.
Right.
And mentally for competitive, that's really nice because you only have to memorize 400, and within those 400, you only really have to look at maybe 50 or 60 competitively viable Pokemon.
Right.
And so I like Pokemon and I like playing it, and I liked shiny hunting, but that shit is a grind, and I hate grinding.
Right.
And my roommate loves to grind. We used to play Destiny together for hours on end, and he would just grind the shit out of it whenever we weren't playing. And I'd be like, fuck that. That is boring as fuck.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's how you can rage quit in Pokemon is shiny hunting and not getting the Pokemon you want after, like, a month. So, yeah.
Yeah, I never got super... I was into Pokemon, right? I always really liked Pokemon. I never got past the point of I'm just going to do all attack moves and maybe do a couple of type advantages. That's like as far as technically I got. Like I wouldn't use any stat boosting moves. I wouldn't do any of that shit. You know, I would literally just especially like IV hunting, all that stuff.
Oh, IV training is even worse, dude. I did that for a while with my roommates. That is not fun.
Yeah, never got into that. Like shiny hunt, didn't know. I would just play the games. So I was really excited when Sword and Shield came out because I was like, oh, a full powered console Pokemon game, right? Like, because the Switch was mobile and but it still had like could run full games. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. This would be back like the you know the old GameCube Pokemon games, you know, like
Coliseum,
and like I think Shadow
XD,
Lugia,
yeah,
Pokemon
XD.
You know. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be dope. And then the reviews came out, and everybody just shit all over it. They're like, this is fucking whack. It's super linear. It's not fun. I was like, damn. Well, back to Pokemon Fire Red.
Pokemon! First off, that was my first video game, Fire Red. That was my first ever video game. And I was an idiot. I didn't know how to progress in the game. So before I even fought Brock, I had a level 36 Charizard.
Really? But
yeah.
Just Charizard because you didn't.
I didn't know how to catch
levels.
I didn't know how to catch anything.
Okay.
Didn't know how to heal my Pokemon. So
wow, you really didn't know anything about the game.
I was like 5. So like maybe my stupid monkey 5-year-old brain didn't understand it, but like my Pokemon would die and they'd just be dead, and if they died, I reset the game.
Wow. So like so you didn't wait for after the blank screen when like all your Pokemon
I just
were
turned
gone?
off my DS,
my Switch, my
that's
Game Boy. Obviously the end of the game.
Yeah.
There couldn't possibly be any more of the game, so I'll just restart it.
And my brother's friend, who was very much into Pokemon with me, saw that I was doing that and was like, give me your Game Boy and let me teach you how to play Pokemon. And then after that,
there's a tutorial in the game.
I don't think I paid attention. I don't think I understood it. I was 5. You think I was like, I thought that Weedle that old man caught at the beginning was mine and I couldn't find it. For so long. I was like, where is this goddamn Weedle?
Where'd it go?
I don't think I ever beat it though. I don't think I've ever beaten Fire Red. It's the one Pokemon game I've never beaten.
So I recently went back and like I replayed Fire Red, Ruby, and then I think I got up to like Diamond.
The best
like replaying stuff.
Bro, the best generation.
And I beat Ruby and Fire Red. I don't know if I beat Diamond though, because I think I was trying to do a Nuzlocke.
Yo, that's good.
And
I like that.
And I'm pretty dog shit, so like I was like I kept getting stuck.
Yeah. Did you did where like every one route you get one encounter, right?
Yeah, you get first encounter of the route, you can catch that Pokemon, the rest you can't. If your Pokemon dies, it's dead.
Gotta nickname the Pokemon.
And you gotta nickname the Pokemon. I think that's all that there's a couple other rules.
There's like level capping where like you can't be a certain level before you verse the first gym leader, second gym leader, and like I've been watching a bunch of Nuzlocke, a guy who does Nuzlocks, and he does it randomized. So like he'll have like a Ho-Oh, a Mewtwo, and then like a fucking Weedle or like a Magikarp. And he'd just be like, this team is great. It's amazing.
This is the team.
He's had some pretty good teams. Like his last one that I watched was him doing Black. And he had Empoleon, Garchomp, Mew, Fire Rotom, Excadrill. Like really fucking good Pokemon. Yeah. I was like, damn, that's a good team. I like Pokemon. I've been replaying them too, though. I went through Pokemon Platinum, which is my favorite out of all of them. Pokemon Platinum is the best Pokemon game.
See that I never had Platinum. Like I got Diamond, and my brother got Pearl, and then Platinum came out, we're like, we already have that game though, so why are we gonna get another game?
I said to myself, it's a new game, I'm buying it. I bought it. I was like, fuck that. Mom, you're buying me this version. Like, I was so scared when Black and White came out, because I was like, what's gonna come out next? Gray? I gotta buy it. And Heart Gold, I got Soul Silver. And I got Pokemon Black and White. That was my first time I actually bought both versions of the game.
Right.
And then I got both X and Y. Those games suck.
I stopped after
those games suck. X and Y.
X and Y.
People think Sword and Shield are like the whole hand-holding, like, boring game. The real boring game is X and Y. There's so much kiddie shit. That's the introduction of, like...
Almost like it's a game for children.
Bro. And Black and White 2, you can fight every single important character ever introduced in the Pokemon universe. And they were actually stupid fucking tough to beat. You needed to EV train and IV train your Pokemon to beat that league. So, like, you got to first, like, Giovanni, Blue, Red, fucking Cynthia again. You got to verse, like, Steven from the Hoenn region. It was so fucking cool. And it was hard. I never beat it because it required you to, like, have, like, 3 good Pokemon that can counter every fucking type, because most gym leaders all the gym leaders are pretty much relatively every type of Pokemon, and then the Elite Four has some of those types that aren't really represented, like Dark type isn't really represented in gyms, so there's a lot of Dark type gym Elite Four members, so you have to, like, you gotta do that shit.
Completely change up your shit.
And then you have to have the right moves and everything. Dude, we're sounding like a bunch of nerds. No wonder why I'm single.
Yeah.
And
it's like, yo, Pokemon's fucking dope.
it went from Minecraft to Pokemon. This is fucking crazy. This is like this is middle school all over again.
Yeah.
And yeah. So while yes, Pokemon is for kids, you can go like Nuzlocking and like no catching or like there's even like reverse XP where your Pokemon loses levels every time you battle.
Right.
Like, there are so many cool fucking things you could do. And then there's the what are they called? The fake, those fan games that people make that are like really hard.
Yeah.
Those are like really hard, and yeah. Most of the new recent games are kiddie shit. So like Sword and Shield is pretty kiddie. Sun and Moon and Ultron and Ultra Moon weren't that bad. I actually had a hard time playing some of those games. They were fairly difficult. Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby were pretty generic. They weren't terrible. They weren't hard. They weren't hard, but they weren't easy either. They were just kind of like, if you know how to play Pokemon, you'll get through it. As long as you grind up your Pokemon to like 5 levels or higher before you verse somebody, you'll be fine. And Sword and Shield, X and Y were boring. I remember nothing from those games. I played them a lot. I think I have a total of 500 hours in that game. But
So
I
you're
remember
the epitome
nothing.
of the dude who's like, yo, this game sucks. 12,000 hours worth of play on it.
Well, I was just grinding Pokemon. Because the game was so easy. I was level 100 on all my Pokemon before I versed the Elite Four for the first time.
Really?
Like, the XP gains in that game were insane.
I've never genuinely gotten a level 100 Pokemon. I think I've only ever, like, rare candy cheated one.
Yeah, I did that too, and then X and Y, stupid fucking easy to do. And now in Sword and Shield, like, you'd be stupid not to level up your Pokemon to level 100 because they have a bunch of, like, not only rare candies, but like these other kind of like candies that automatically level up your Pokemon, which some people don't suggest you do because it might fuck up with their stats or whatever. But yeah, thank you for coming to our Pokemon talk. We really appreciate you all watching this video, listening to this episode of the podcast. But like we said, we're gonna shorten these videos down a little bit. So thank you for watching, everybody.
Yep.
We've had a great time. This has been Peter. Remember, follow us in our threads down below and our fucking things, my Twitter,
Yeah.
and then Randy's thing over there. Randy, if you want to add more to that, go ahead.
So I actually have some open mics coming up. I have one that I'm planning on doing with my club on the 6th of November, and then another one coming up on the 16th of November. So look out for details for those shows on the CC Stand Up Instagram and Twitter. Those handles will be down in the description. And like always, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.